Good morning, you guys. So, where do I start? First of all, with the fact that my nose is running off my face. Might be a little bit of an interesting one, you know. I am being asked about my piercings. Like, you guys want a piercing update. And honestly, nothing has changed. I lost one, if that helps. Yeah, so I'm not really sure what this person wanted me to say. But, I have my industrial, my day 2 lobe piercings, on both ears. And then I have my tongue piercing, which was originally venom bites. I don't know if you guys know what that is. I don't know what is going on with my hands. But one ended up rejecting, which I kind of thought it was going to do, but to the young ladies who have 3 piercings in their tongue, girl, I gotta give you props, okay? Excuse me. So, pain-wise, like, for me, the most painful one had to have been my tongue. Don't listen to the people on YouTube who say, oh, it's not painful, No, you're lying. You are straight up lying. Stop it. Okay? It was the most painful piercing for me. Now, with my venom bites, you guys might notice that my tongue piercing that I have now is off to the side. It's because I had venom bites, okay? The one on that side rejected, which I expected, you know? It's whatever, you know? But if you look at it now, you can see that it's not even with my tongue. Does it touch my teeth? No, it doesn't. It's back far enough where it doesn't hinder my teeth at all, but the one food that you can't eat, having tongue piercings, especially venom bites, spaghetti. Long stringy noodle and tongue piercings, they don't mix together very well. But I find it kind of funny. That's just me. But, yeah. So, piercing-wise, I don't know what you guys want me to update you on. So, this is what my industrial looks like. My daith is, right here. It's just a tiny little barbell, and honestly, with my daith, I still have the original piercing bar in it. I've had that same bar in for, probably around 2 years now. I honestly don't really care to change it. Like, I like this one in particular because, first of all, I can hide it. See if it'll go away for a second. But it just looks like another bump, and that, to me, that just looks like part of my ear. Or, if I want it out, all I have to do is bink, and it's out. Okay? Now, for the 2 lobe piercings that I have, my the second piercings were done with a gun. Okay? Parents, whoever, let's take Claire's out of business because I don't agree with them doing it with a needle. Go to a professional place and get it done professionally. You will not have an issue with it. This one tends to get really sore, and I've had it bleed on me a few times, so I do not suggest that. But, again, I have had my first ones since I was pretty young. It's kind of funny because I wanted the second piercing, and my mom actually ended up getting it for me for a Christmas present. The only way she wouldn't get it for me is if I didn't take care of it, and clearly I took care of it, but I still have issues with it. So please don't go to Claire's. Don't get it done with a gun. Don't do that, okay? I cannot explain how unbelievably painful it is to get it done with a gun versus a needle, which I've had both. Okay? I had my now husband, like, he was there for my industrial and my days, and keep in mind, I got those done at the same time. And you guys know I'm forward, blunt, and honest, like, I don't suggest your tongue piercing. Don't get your tongue pierced. It hurts like hell, okay? But for me, I'm not going to speak for anybody else. You guys know this. For me, my industrial and my days, I didn't even feel. I asked the person, I'm like, what's going on? Like, because he was walking around. I'm like, what's going on? Like, are you done or what? He goes, yeah, you've been done for a while. I'm like, oh. He's like, what, you didn't feel it? I'm like, no, not at all. I didn't feel it at all. But, yeah, go to a professional studio, get it done. There's that. Okay, I'm here, for the love of God, trying to do my dishes. And I just found out that my husband is closing at his work tonight, and I'm not too happy about that, because that means he won't get back until about 12:30-ish. Really irritating. And I woke up to hubby yelling at the dogs. Yeah. Apparently the dogs decided to shit everywhere. That's fun. Now, for my chronic pain viewers, I have something for you. Okay? I'm finding not a lot of people know about this product in particular. Obviously, some people do, but this is a Walgreens adult pain reliever. This is just a liquid version of it. It works really well for me. I just put it in a syringe. I'm on 10 ml for one dose, which is supposed to be 15 ml, but this, okay? This is a 10 ml syringe, just buy them off Amazon, and this is how I travel with it. I'll put it in a bag. I don't currently have bags, but I'll put it in a bag just so it doesn't leak everywhere. And I have my pain medication on the go, which I find extremely handy, alright? But yeah, so there's a little bit of a piercing update. I have no idea what I'm going to do with these dishes, to be honest. Oh, food stamps update. What is around my face? Oh, okay. My own hair. Because I originally started receiving them in Denver, and I moved elsewhere, okay? I'll just say El Paso County, okay? Yeah. They terminated my food stamps because I moved up here. So now I have to reapply, okay? And if I get denied, I have to call these lawyers back. And there's still no guarantee I'm going to get food stamps. So that's out the window. What am I supposed to do now? Like, for God's sake, like, really? I'm so annoyed with these people. It's unflippin' real. Honestly. So, we had chili. Like, a big bowl of chili. Okay. That goes over there. That goes like that. That go in there. That go in there. This comes right here. Alright. You guys can't say that. Okay. But, yeah. So, I'm annoyed with that. But, at least I have a lawyer on my side about it. Because, like I said, and on top of that, you guys, listen to this. Okay. Let's talk for a minute. Okay? So, January 2nd is when the 2nd of the month is when I get my food stamps, okay? January 2nd, I stay up, I call the hotline thing to check and see if they're there. They're not there. The hell? Okay, maybe they're just running a little bit late. Call days later, still not there. I start calling them. Hey, what's up? What's going on here? Okay. Oh, you've been terminated. Well, no shit, I know that. Why'd you terminate me? And they couldn't give me a reason for it. Come to find out, because I used to live in Denver, and then moved to El Paso County, apparently Denver doesn't want to pay for the food stamps no more. So now I gotta reapply. I think I just told you all of this. I gotta reapply, they reject it, get the lawyers involved, and that's not even a guarantee. Okay? But because he applied for it, and he's already been rejected, he can call the lawyers. But, yeah, so, I'm annoyed. I'm a little, yeah, that's an understatement. If there's any kids watching, please click off. High schoolers and all, click off. I'm waiting. What, you just want to hear my dishes clinking around? You're going to get pretty bored of that pretty quickly. Okay, so I'm a little angry, I'm a little pissy-ass mad about the whole food stamp situation. On top of that, so I went to go see my new neurologist, okay? He decides to put me on basically the generic version of Depakote at a really low dose. Low dose, okay? Low dose to me is 5, 10, 15 milligrams. No. Apparently, a low dose for Depakote is 250. Alright? So, these are massive ass pills. And I cannot swallow huge pills. I am still struggling to take the capsule, I think it's capsule, version of the pill version of Tylenol, okay? That's part of the reason I take this. This is so much easier to get down, okay? No, but he decided to put me on Depakote, not knowing that this was a massive pill. I'm like, okay, well, let's try it, cut it up, and try to take it that way. A day later, we did not know that we were going to regret that. Okay? Take the Depakote. I start feeling a little bit weird. I'm like, okay, I don't like this. Now, one Depakote, I think it's called Dovaprex or something, the generic version. Yeah, we seriously regretted that. Anyway, so I take it, cut it in half, chew it up, try to get it down. Like, keep taking Diet Coke, trying to get this thing down. it would not go down. I start feeling a little funny. Alright, I don't like this. I'm starting to feel a little tired, honey. I'm feeling a little tired. Oh, well, that could be the Depakote or Double Frex or whatever the hell it's called. And, like, a day later, he was supposed to have that day off, and it was supposed to be his payday. Nope. We had to run around town with the car on E. The car is on E at this point. Running on fumes. We're sitting in his work parking lot waiting for, probably a good 2 hours. Now keep in mind, it is freezing in that car. Okay? The heater doesn't work. Okay? The defrost barely works. There's too much going on with this car. We have all 3 dogs with us at this point. So I started, I think he said it was like Parkinson's. I start shaking. And not like, low blood sugar type shaking. I was literally having like convulsions type stuff. Like Parkinson's is how he explained it. We call my doctor. My doctor's like, okay, you need to call a neurologist, let them know. I still have to do that, by the way. And see what we can do about that. Okay, well, we try it, and the person on the other line is like, well, let me send you to the emergency nurse. Huh? What? He's like, yeah, if this doesn't stop, you're going to have to go to emergency because it's less than 24 hours and my body's already doing this. Apparently it was an emergency situation and I wasn't aware of it, but I was shaking so hard I could barely move. So, okay, they put the call in, nobody calls us back. And when we got to thinking about it, I'm like, really the only thing that they're going to do is put an IV in and put me full of fluids and shit, I could do that at home. Okay? So, it starts to calm down at this point. We thought. Alright? We thought. So, I now have a new favorite pet store. Pet-friendly store. And this is why we had all 3 dogs with us. Called Big R. Okay? So we take the dogs to Big R. The shaking starts again. This is a literal horror story from my body. Like, no, don't get me going on it. But this was probably one of the most embarrassing moments of my life. Now, we're at Big R, we're at the checkout, the shaking starts again. The lady at the front, I think I was holding Mufasa and Xena. I remember I was holding Xena, and I remember her coming up to me and being like, do you want me to take the dog? I couldn't hold on to her leash. Okay? So, I tried to give it to her, but in the process, I dropped it. F number 1. Okay? This other girl comes out and offers to take, Mufasa. But she obviously wasn't aware that he's a service dog and he can walk his own puppy, right? So she picks him up, obviously grabs his leash, picks him up. A third guy comes out and is like, no, let me push the cart. Where's your car? Like, which one of these is your car? He goes, it's the Silver Sable. I'm shaking so hard at this point, he has to hold me up. I can't hold myself up. I finally get in, he's like, let me give him the keys, and throws the keys. Gets me into the car at this point. Now remember, we have car issues in the winter to where we have to unplug the battery. Otherwise the car won't start. There's a leak somewhere of some sort. I don't know. Okay? I'm not a car person. There's some kind of leak somewhere which makes us have to unplug the car. I'm in the car. They're trying to get the dogs in the car. They're trying to get the stuff in the back of the trunk in the car. Like, there's a whole lot going on at this point. My husband goes around, opens his door, pops the hood, and the one guy, I remember, he was like, "What's going on?" "Oh, nothing, we just have to unplug the battery." He was like, "Oh, okay." Like, genuinely confused, which I thought was pretty funny. So, yeah. We decided that, no, we are not going to take this Dovaprex or Depakote thing. It's the generic version of Depakote. Okay, so I'm just going to call it Depakote. We decided that we're not going to take this Depakote anymore because of that bad reaction. Now, we have to go to the pharmacy to pick up his medication. He goes to the pharmacy, he asks them. He's like, "What could be causing this?" And they're like, "Oh, it's basically just an overdose on Depakote." What? Not knowing, okay? No, here's how they explained it. You cannot cut those, chew those, nothing. So my body got basically a huge influx of Depakote, and my body didn't know how to deal with it. So, it's basically an overdose on Depakote. Didn't stop me from having the most embarrassing moment of my life. Shit. Now I have a runny nose. Oh, and we got paper towels, by the way. Fancy. How fancy. But, yeah, so, didn't stop the most embarrassing moment of my life, but at least we know not to take those. Yeah. So, there's that. But, the one thing I do want to talk to my pain doctor about, me and my husband have the same pain doctor, is possibly doing Toral shots at home. Maybe. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Now, the other thing. Let's go back to the doctor's appointment. Now, do you guys remember the pimple that was on this side originally? And then the one up there came, and then the one right there came, and now there's two more on this side. Well, apparently, I have a huge viral infection going through my body. And the medication that I have to take for it, again, makes me tired. I am so sick and tired of doctors prescribing what feels like benzos all the damn time. I'm not doing it. I straight up put my foot down. I'm like, I'm not taking this stuff. I know you're trying to care, but I end up feeling the side effects and you don't. So, no. Unless you've taken that medication yourself and you can explain to me what it's going to feel like and what I should expect, I'm not taking it. Now, I've taken Toradol, okay? That was fine. That was ace. Like, it knocked down quite a bit of the pain. It wasn't completely gone, but it was gone to the point of the way where I can function. So, Toradol would be a good one. Tramadol, no thanks. Nope. Usually doesn't bother people. Causes me to have an allergic reaction. So, that's a thing. But, yeah. So, there's just an update on why there's been no videos and whatnot. It's been hell. It has been hell. Okay. I love you guys. I hope you guys are having a safe day. Please have a safe 2020. I love you guys. Bye.